Welcome to the Toe Show. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Hi everyone, welcome back. And today is such a beautiful day. It's sunny and it's getting to be warmer. And you know what? I've got ugly toes. Yep. I've got ugly toes that need toenails on them so that I can wear sandals on these beautiful summer days. Most of you know I've had my toenails removed, and this is what they look like now. Basically, that's just dry, calloused, hard skin. If you want to, you can take an e-file and lightly file the surface and smooth down some of that rough skin. Anymore, I don't usually take a lot of that roughened skin off because I feel like it helps the gel to have something to adhere to. But again, if it gets too thick, then I will take it down somewhat. After you do that, I just clean the nail bed off with isopropyl alcohol. We are using Dole forms today, so you need some Dole forms. I do have sets of Dole forms for sale. If you are interested, you can email me. The email is in the description box below. You are going to need some polygel. This is what I'm going to use as the nail bed color. You will need a tip color for your nail, and I am using my natural builder gel, and I made it into a polygel. And how I did that was I just added clear acrylic to it. If you are interested in purchasing that, you can send me an email. And again, the email is in the description box below. You're going to need a base coat. Now you can use any kind of base coat for gel polish will work. You can also use, which I highly recommend, is Petty Safe's Connect base gel. This stuff acts like a cement, I kid you not, and it also has medicinal properties in it if you still have toenail left on your toe and you're having other issues with your toenail. This will help it. So I do recommend that. And of course, you're going to need a polygel brush. And then I'm just going to be using isopropyl alcohol as my slip solution. Now I apply my base gel, and with this base gel, a little goes a long way, so you don't really need much at all. And then I will cure it for 30 seconds. On my Dole form here, I marked out 2 different lengths, and this just gives me an idea of how long I want to make my toenail. And also, the first line would give me an idea of where I want my nail bed to end, and then where I want my tip to be. So it's very helpful if you mark them. Now I just want to get a nice size bead of polygel so that it will cover the whole nail bed area. I have my isopropyl alcohol and a paper towel over on the side where I can blot my brush out. And basically you just have to push and pat the polygel into place and have it even on the side walls, even on the tip area, and a little bit thinner down by the cuticle area. That way less will squirt out when you do push it down on the nail. So here I decided to kind of push it down below that mark there. That's where I'm going to put the tip color, and I'm just going to use this little tool and get some out. And now this little tool has a little bent end on the other side of it, and that's what I use dipped in isopropyl alcohol to start the tip area, just to get it where I need it before I use my brush. So far this is looking really good and I like it, but I do know that I'm going to have to apply 2 layers to each of the toes because it's not going to show up unless I do that. It's going to be really light and you might see through it, so I don't want that. Now if I flip it over, you can see what it's looking like so far, and I think it is looking great. Now the thing I have to be careful about is how much pressure I apply to the Dole form when I have it on the toe, because if you apply too much pressure, it's going to squirt out the top, which it always usually does, and then it might distort that tip area. Now it's time to apply the nail to the toe, and I just set it on there and give it some pressure, And then of course some is going to squirt out down by the cuticle area, and also there's some that squirts out by the sidewalls. Just depends. Take your brush with isopropyl alcohol and try to clean that out as much as possible. But it's kind of hard when I'm bending over. I do my best, but yeah. And then you'll want to cure it with your light for about 1 minute. Now it's time to remove the form, but as you can see, some squirted out there and then on the side, but that's not a big deal. You can take that out. Either you can use an e-file to file it out, or a lot of times you can take a tool and it'll just pick right out of there, no problem. See, I'm just picking it with my nail and it comes right out. Of course, there'll be some that you will need to, file. So let's just pop the form off. And as you can see, it does need a second layer. So I'm going to cut the nail, file it a little bit, and then I will apply the second layer. It seems like whenever I do the videos that the first toenail that I do is always the one that seems like it's the more difficult one, and it doesn't look as good as the second one. And that's probably because I always have to film and it's really hard to bend over. With the second layer, I don't apply a base, but if you want to, you can. I just take the form like I did last time and just set it over the nail, apply pressure, clean out any of the product that squirts out on the sidewalls and cuticle area, and then I go ahead and cure it for 1 minute. Already you can see how much better this looks with the second layer on. There is much more definition between the nail bed color and the tip color, and that's what I was going for. All right, let's remove that form here and see what it looks like. And there it is. It looks exactly like the way I wanted it to look. No doubt there's cleanup to do and filing and trimming, but it looks great. It looks very natural. It even matches my other toenails. You probably were all thinking at the beginning of the video, why on earth would she make a yellow toenail? The gel that I make, the builder gel, appears to be yellow on camera, but like I told you, when you use it, it is not looking yellow at all. It just looks natural. I thought I would just show you what the other toe looks like when I pop off the form. This is the first layer. Of course, I got to trim it, clean it up, and add the second layer. But yeah, these toes are turning out just the way I wanted them. Let me show you the finished result. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you need any of the natural builder gel or forms, email me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!